Let's get the energy up, guys. Let's go.
Do you hear that? It's the download.
Oh my god. Come on. Yeah. Oh my god. Come on. Yeah.
Oh my god, it's the download.
Oh my god.
Hey, it's Dave.
Hey, it's Lachie.
And it's the download.
The download.
Treat your ears to the download.
It's better than bath salts.
Get on the download with David and Lachie.
Working. Alright, excited to be here. Are we on? We're on. And this is us going. Well, it's episode 4.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the damn truth, isn't it?
And we're here in the studio once again.
In the studio, we got the door open this time.
Door is open, but we do have drinks for the first time.
Yeah.
Coming to you live.
Yeah, this is Grog Week.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of every month, we have a Grogcast.
That's right. Welcome to the Grogcast.
Welcome to the Grogcast, and it's really amping up the anxiety personally within me.
You're just feeling like the pressure is starting to build.
Yeah, well, the first podcast's at 69 views now, and you know that's a lucky number.
It's nice.
It's a lucky number. So, in a way, I kind of don't want to get any bigger.
This will be, if we stay at this level, not only will my ego stay in check, but also my bank balance won't change as well, which is ideal.
Exactly,
really.
And that really rounds out exactly what we're trying to do here. Just be ourselves, stay humble, and just make sure we do not get compensated in any way possible.
Absolutely not. That'd be horrible.
Because it's just disgusting talking about money.
Yeah.
No, it's disgusting talking about money. So let's not talk about it.
No.
What do you want to talk
We've
about?
already said too much. I don't know. I'm just feeling like kind of sad this week.
Good.
I don't know.
Sad,
It's like I won't be as upbeat, like my normal upbeat self.
I'm not into this. Just talk to me, buddy.
I don't know. It's just the missus, you know. We're going to a fight.
Oh
We're going
no.
to a fight. She doesn't.
I'm curious, but don't let me push the envelope if it's not my place.
Well,
Tell me, but
she won't mind me telling, but she just doesn't believe in aliens.
She doesn't believe in aliens.
And I'm a believer. The truth is out there.
I knew you were a believer. I just thought you were talking about something else.
No.
So
No.
you believe in aliens?
Well, of course.
Mm.
And you would be a huge avid believer as well.
For the first time in a long time, David, I feel like I'm going to have to be the voice of reason here.
What?
I don't think aliens exist. I've seen a lot of conspiracy theories out there.
Nah.
What's got you convinced?
Oh, just the evidence only.
Oh, is that
All of the evidence, of course. No, you're telling me...
Well, I know about Area 51.
Yeah.
If that's what you're talking about.
And you're telling me you don't see an image from Area 51 with about 3.5 pixels of like the most grainiest UFO you've ever seen, and that doesn't convince you.
I've seen Captain Marvel, and I know what they fucking did in Area 51.
Yeah.
I think.
Uh-huh.
I think that was loosely the plot.
I think.
So just I need some reassurance there so we can keep going down this path.
Yeah. Yes. Huge fan of Captain Marvel, and that was one of the bigger Marvel movies.
She's a legend.
Absolutely.
She's an absolute legend.
She was my favourite comic book hero.
Yeah, it's like, it was so good when she just like rocked up on the scene and then was just like instantly the most powerful. I just was like, oh my god, you've earned this.
You have. Your struggle was so real.
Yeah,
and long.
exactly right.
We've only had 16 and a half Spider-Man movies about his struggle.
Yeah, and I feel sorry for Peter Parker, to be honest.
And he's just...
The alliteration alone is enough to burden a man for life.
That's right, and he's got so much pressure.
Well, what are his initials?
PP.
PP.
Oh, I couldn't live with that.
Good luck getting through primary and high school with those initials, mate.
Oh, PP. That's why he went a bit crazy with the web sling and stuff. He just had to get his own. Those years of rage building up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Years.
Imagine that, but getting bitten by a spider and then, all the power running through your veins.
Oh, unbridled power.
You're like, oh, fucking hell, I've been bitten by a radioactive spider. I fucking think I need urgent medical attention. No, I'll leave it, actually. I'll leave it.
Might go to sleep.
I'll sleep on it.
I'll have sleep. You know, like when something really seriously medical happens to you?
Sounds reasonable. And, he was actually fairly intellectual.
Yeah,
you know?
that's right.
So
and he was so sick when he went to sleep too, and he just thought, I'll go to sleep.
And at the end of the day, it was the right call. But I think he got very lucky.
Yeah.
And it sets a bad example for, kids getting bitten by redbacks thinking, hey,
I'm invincible.
I'm about to become and then, get rushed to the emergency room.
Well,
or if they don't get found.
No, yeah. Well, I've seen the statistics after those movies came out, and spider bite deaths in Australia alone went up by like 32%, which is pretty substantial.
That's why I reckon...
But those kids were heroes.
They could have been. That's what matters. They could have been heroes.
No, potentially heroes.
And they obviously just didn't have the bodies for it.
No.
They just did not have the physical capability of becoming a hero. And that's fine. Like some people just aren't cut from that kind of cloth.
No, they're not.
So, I've been bitten by multiple spiders and had multiple near-death experiences.
Yeah.
And if anything, it's weakened me.
Oh, you reckon?
So I think...
No, but whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Well, that's what I heard.
Except for maybe poisonous spider bites.
Well, yeah.
It makes you a bit...
Multiple
poisonous spider bites. Slowly weakening the system, maybe.
Yeah. I'm getting weaker, man.
That's weird.
I've got all these pills and things I need to take and shit. And I'm still just in the backyard, just looking around, just trying to fuck and, it's like...
Oh, that's what you're doing outside before?
Yeah. I look for a hole that's not big enough to be a snake, and then I'll just shove a few fingers in.
Just putting it in there, yeah, okay.
And then just hope, I'll just stir it up as well.
So do I have any outside when I just came
I don't know, because I've lost all feeling in both hands.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And that's just a side effect of the pills, I think.
No, that'd be the pills.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did see you on crutches for a little while too, and I was like, it could be a spider issue, but I'm not sure.
When I was on crutches?
Yeah.
No, I got hit by a car.
Oh, it was a car?
Yeah.
But you were chasing spiders?
I was after a daddy longlegs.
Yeah.
I was after a daddy longlegs.
No, but those can't bite you.
Their fangs aren't big enough.
Yeah.
So what I do is I help them out a bit. And what I'll do is I'll open my veins.
Open the vein?
And I'll just let it in.
Yeah, right, okay. And it crawls in?
I don't let it crawl in.
No.
I have had that before, though.
Oh,
with funnel webs.
A little bit. They're cheeky, the funnel webs.
They burrow.
They're a little
burrow.
Yeah.
And, but anyway, nothing that a bit of Caro and some tweezers couldn't fix. So I got pretty sick as well.
Really?
Yeah.
That's weird. They're so sterile, the spiders, I thought.
Exactly.
Especially that venom. That'll
clean anything out.
That'll clean you out, that's for sure. Yeah.
So, I don't know.
That's not bad.
But let's get back on track here.
Yeah.
These aliens, mate.
Oh, honestly.
So you've had a fight.
Well...
Can you give me a little bit of what actually went down?
Well, I said...
Or was it a bit of a private thing?
She said, well, David, what makes you think aliens are real? And I said just what you said to me before.
Yeah. I've seen Captain Marvel and...
No, I said, what about the fucking evidence? There's so much evidence out there. And then I showed her the picture of the 3.5 pixel UFO photo.
Yeah, taken on the Google Pixel.
Of 3.5 pixels. And she didn't believe it.
It's probably a bit overwhelming.
Yeah, well, she's not very
just
good.
The information itself.
Yeah, that's
it's
right.
Just a bit of, like, how many pixels are there? Was it 3 pixels? Who's Google?
Well, why is Google involved at all? Like, Google shouldn't even be part of this.
Yeah. And then she started to try and get involved in this capitalism conversation again.
Honestly, and I said...
These companies are taking over the world. So that's what they want you to think.
No, and I said, we're getting distracted.
Yeah.
We're getting distracted from the crux of this argument.
Yeah.
We're talking about aliens.
Yeah, we're talking about probing.
We're talking about probes.
All sorts of stuff.
Things that I care about.
Yeah.
And she doesn't want to hear it. So we're just having a little bit of like a non-talking time, which is fine.
So it's a bit of a bumpy patch.
But she'll come on board. I'm going to prove that they're real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got that telescope you ordered?
Yeah, it's coming. It's coming, but it's going to be a while.
Yeah.
It's just in the mail.
Far out.
And they said that we don't ship, 13-ton megascopes in the mail, and I said, that's a bit fucked.
Well, you said I'll happily pay freight.
Yeah, happily.
I'll happily pay freight.
But then when I put in the freight charge, it said max limit exceeded. So I don't know. But I'm sure it's on its way.
Have a drink, mate.
I'll have a drink.
And someone's going to have to stifle this dog of mine. Should we actually let the listeners know that my dog's here?
There is a dog in the studio right now.
It's my dog. It's my dog, Bo. He's a sausage dog. And he's really confused.
He's so confused.
He's like, if you ever went to the shops and saw that little goth clique that would hang out sort of out the front by the lifts,
Yeah.
he would fit right in with that crowd.
Oh,
He doesn't know who he is. He doesn't know what he wants to be.
No.
You know.
But he knows he wants to be involved with everything all the time.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that I think he's got ADHD.
Oh.
Because I can't get him to concentrate.
Yeah.
Like we'll sit down and I'll try and teach him fucking, basic English. Try and you go like, here's where a full stop goes. Here's where a comma goes. Here's what an apostrophe is. And he just is looking outside and he's looking at the food I'm eating while I'm just, because I'm giving up my lunch times at work to try and teach him because he won't go to school.
Right. Oh my goodness.
So anyway, he's a bit confused emotionally.
Yeah.
He's got a set of fucking nuts on him though. I'll tell you that for free.
No, he doesn't.
He
does.
He is one of the most enabled dogs
Here he
you've
is.
ever seen. He's in.
Give him a pat. He's here. He's all
Absolutely
upset.
not.
What's he
Absolutely
upset?
not.
No,
I'll
don't want to
flog
give him
this dog.
I don't want.
I flog this dog often. When I'll say to him, "Hey, Bo, sit," and then he'll sit down. I'll flog him.
Yeah.
And then I'll give him a bit of a treat because he sat.
Yeah, that's always good.
And then
The flogging's interesting though because just seems like you could breed some mistrust if you constantly attack the dog.
what do you mean? He gets a treat after he's
No,
flogged.
but you have attacked him for the good
It's sort of
behaviour.
it's just like a very heavy pat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
So
Well,
it's sort of like, hey mate, I love you. Can you go down?
mhm.
And then he'll do it, and then I'll fucking smack him upside the head, and then I'll give him half a schmacko or something.
Yeah. Okay. A little bit of a good like a little bit of a good thing and a bad, like good cop, bad cop, but you're the one cop.
Yeah, exactly. And he doesn't. I don't think he knows any better. Like I said, I think he's got ADHD. I think he thinks it.
And that's probably why you flog him.
That's part of it. I'm sort of like venting my frustration.
That's
and
right.
taking it out on the dog a little bit.
Well, why do you have an ADHD dog?
Exactly. And that's,
Understandable.
the science is still out on that. Yeah.
Well, it's your dog, your rules, so I can't really
Do you
say
reckon I'm going to
anything
get in
about it.
trouble for even joking about
Maybe a
flogging
little.
this dog? Yeah, because I don't flog this dog, by the way, everybody. I don't flog this dog. I
That's
love
the
this
part
dog.
that gets us cancel culture?
Yeah, yeah.
Is that what the kids are saying these
I
days?
know to set the record straight. I only flog this dog 20 times a day. And that's it. And I count them. And I'll fucking go and go and go. But once I hit 20, I stop. And then it's just all pats and love.
That's right. But he always runs away from you, though. It's his, and you're like, I want to love you. I'm trying to love you right now. But he runs.
He runs, yeah. Because I'm like, maybe it's because I'm waving my arms around, like in like a really sort of like loving kind of way. Like I'm sort of like, come here, you fucking thing.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
I need to show my love.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's weird how some dogs don't pick up on the cue, the
he's just
visual
a bit
cue.
precious. He's, you know how Dachshunds can be.
Yeah, he's got ADHD too, so you don't know if that helps.
He's all over the place.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what I just noticed? I've got a little bit of glitter on my arm.
Glitter?
I've got a little bit of friggin' glitter on my arm.
Where's this coming from?
I was about to ask you the same fucking question, David.
You're the one with glitter on your arm.
Once you get glitter on yourself,
I'm glitter free.
that's it. That I'm gonna be looking at little shiny reflective bits of glitter on my skin for the next 3 months, mate.
Oh, you're fully cooked.
No matter how much I scrub,
Mhm.
and I want to know why you've had anything to do with glitter.
You've come into my house with glitter. I feel.
I feel like I've obtained this little bit of glitter.
I'm glitter free over
You know what I was playing with before? Your bubble thing.
You were. That's true.
And
That
I reckon there could have been some airy fairy weird shit going on with that.
Yeah. Because that's a foreign object. I brought it to my home without checking. I didn't do the glitter inspection. I will be honest. I didn't.
Yeah.
Usually, I run it through the X-ray machine out the front before I bring it into the house. Make sure the glitter isn't part of the object, and bring it in and make sure there's no glitter infestation.
I feel like the only way to truly get rid of glitter, if you for example, if you bought a packet of glitter, I don't know how glitter comes, so I'm assuming it comes in a packet. It could come in a box.
Honestly, it could come in a vacuum seal. I'm just not sure.
I haven't done arts and crafts since grade 5, so I got no idea.
And technology's probably changed the actual packaging.
Yeah, that's true. But if you trip over the pack of glitter, you've devalued your home by $10,000.
That's right.
Is that no amount of vacuuming, steam mopping? I don't know very many other techniques of cleaning.
Well, they're the only two, I believe. And they don't do anything.
No.
It's awful.
It's not going to pick the glitter up.
And then why do you think I'm so thorough with the X-ray machine out the front?
It'd be pretty interesting to see how much glitter you'd actually collect on your feet, though.
Yeah, you just... I've got all this glitter on my feet.
And then, like people would be asking questions about why your feet are so shiny too.
It'd be weird because then you'd go to the real stage and be, hey, how much is my house worth? And they'd be like, about half of what you paid for it. Sorry, we don't make the rules, but you let the glitter in, so it's nice to be you.
How does glitter get made? I've got so many questions.
Do you reckon it's like on a sheet and then that sheet just does like a huge dice cut and the dicing thing
into those little tiny little things?
Like,
I don't know.
Talking like this dicing thing is like so small. I don't know.
I reckon it would be like, you know how you get a grinder and it makes things nice and fine?
Yeah.
Nothing in particular. Just if you put something into a grinder or a blender, it usually makes things a bit finer. Yeah. I reckon it's like cellophane. What is it called?
Yeah, the cellophane, but not see-through.
But exactly. It's like a solid. It's like a solid thing, like a sheet of paper with some weird plastic reflective shit on it.
Yeah, and that's what I was thinking. And then there's just a huge thing. It just goes punch, and then the punch maybe. But the grindy thing makes sense as well.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
There could be punching. There could be all sorts of things going on.
Could just be a guy with a churner just fucking doing this one, feeding that cellophane into the machine.
I'm never going to Google this after this discussion either, because I don't care.
We'd have the results within seconds as well.
Yeah,
but the mystery is also
it's better to just speculate.
Yeah,
and it's
I just hope there's someone listening to this just I work in a factory. I know. I know the answer. Oh, do you reckon it's a factory? Oh yeah, just out here in Red Hill, we're known for our glitter manufacturing.
Yeah, I got glitter lung. I got glitter lung, man. I've been working this job for 40 years. I got glitter. Big fucking shiny reflective ball of snot comes up out of his fucking lungs.
Honestly, you shouldn't joke about it because I work at Queensland Health and we have had a lot of union action coming in with the boys, saying we're sick of glitter, we want our glitter rights, there was no safety precautions, they said we could make glitter and it wouldn't, it wouldn't help us. So it's pretty fucked actually. And
so when they blow their nose, it's all just glitter comes out.
It's honestly like a children's birthday party every time they just sneeze.
They blink and then there's just little flakes of glitter that come out.
It's tragic. It's not funny.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
But anyway, that's something we're dealing with, and we're getting through it.
Fucking hell. That of all the things that could go wrong, that's got to be one of the worst. Because you'd never feel clean. You'd never, ever, ever, ever feel clean if you were that inundated with glitter particles.
You'd just be in the shower, your skin is red because you've had your 7th shower that hour.
And you've literally stripped your skin so far back that glitter, when you go to work, is starting to permanently attach. Yeah. You know how when yeah, go.
I was gonna say, and then the skin starts growing back, and there's glitter just trapped under.
Yeah.
So and you can't get rid of it anymore, and you're just constantly shiny.
Yeah.
It would just be a tragedy. Yeah.
No, that's no good.
Imagine that happening.
Fucking hell. And then you get sunburnt from the inside because the reflective capability of the glitter.
Yeah, it's just going straight down deeper into your skin.
Yikes! And
the doctor's we've never seen 5th stage UV burns like this before.
Your bones are burnt, bro.
You've got black bones.
Fuck. Nah, but that's the sort of thing that makes me just wish I'd get glitter lung and just go.
You reckon?
Oh, rather than glitter skin.
Yeah, honestly, if I had to pick one...
They call it foiling.
Give me the...
They call it getting foiled.
Oh, that's where the expression comes from. Mm-hmm. And it all started at Red Hill where they make all the glitter. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay.
So, I guess just to wrap that little bit up, glitter, not a fan. No. And I've got a bit of fucking glitter on me, bro.
Dude, it's starting. Do you want to go clean it?
I don't know where it came from.
I don't want you distracted with the rest of the podcast. Just I've got glitter on me.
Wait, question. We're going to the next topic because I say so.
No, let's segue off this. Let's do it.
Cookies. You have a favourite?
Cookies.
And do you like cookies? You can say no.
No, I love cookies.
You love cookies?
Yeah. Big fan of the cookie. And I'm pretty plain Jane with this one. Yeah. Big fan of Oreos and milk. If I'm gonna have a cookie, I'm gonna super indulge, and I'm also gonna have the milk and make an experience by dunking. That's kind of.
I'm glad you brought this up because I am such a gluttonous freak. I'll tell you how I deal with my Oreos.
Oh, you got a little thing going on here.
Full glass of milk. Full
natural
glass of milk.
Oh yeah.
no dunking. I drop the Oreo in. It floats. At first,
Oh.
there's a lot of air, and it takes a while for the cookie to actually truly absorb the milk to the point where it's lost its buoyancy and it sinks to the bottom of the glass. I fucking ride the edge. It's almost like a choking fetish or something where it's you just got to get right to the edge, and that's where the pleasure is.
Oh.
Because I let this fucking cookie absorb this milk to the point where I'm like, oh fuck, it's gonna drop.
That's right.
And I go in there and I snatch it out of the milk before it sinks. And then I eat it and I go, that's fucking perfect. There's no crunch.
No.
There is no crunch. It's not a cookie anymore.
It's basically
it's not a cookie anymore.
No, it's like a little milky paste. It's almost like a paste.
The thing is that the fucking bit in the middle, the actual flavouring shit. What's that? What is that called?
It's not
the
cream.
Bit you lick.
It's vegan, so that's not
is
cream.
It?
Yeah, it's vegan. Oreos are vegan.
Okay.
Crazy.
That's.
So
we'll deal with that after
we'll
this.
Come back to this.
I need to. So whatever that vegan shit is, that still stays good.
Yeah, it does.
That stays solid.
The integrity of that doesn't change.
Oh, I love that, and it's so what even is that? You're not having a cookie, mate. It's not a biscuit.
No.
It's like a weird.
It's almost like you're having chocolate.
Yeah, because it's like a shake.
Yeah,
cookie.
Kind of a shake cookie. But it's almost like you're playing a little game of beat the bomb for when you do lose the actual structural integrity of the cookie.
A lot of times,
so you can't even grab.
A lot of times,
and that's when
I
it's an
just
issue.
don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
So if I lose one and I go in there and try and snatch and I miss and it just sinks.
Whole
another one.
In.
No. There's always another one.
That's true.
Put the next one in, and then when I start drinking the milk, guess what's left at the bottom?
That is like an actual milkshake. A little Oreo milkshake for you.
Guess what's left at the bottom? Not so much of an error now. That's nice.
Yeah. So because I'm not just having cookies, because if you're having a cookie, I'm there fuck it, I'm being a fat shit. I'm just gonna go hardcore. Get 500 ml of milk. Get a huge fuck off glass of milk and just consume that. And have chronic diarrhea maybe half an hour later because my gut is just that was a lot of milk.
That was a lot of milk. We're not lactose intolerant, but I'm starting to fucking get sick of tolerating you, mate.
Holy shit. It's been 28 years of this.
I think I'm David intolerant, actually.
Yeah. No, I'm David, and then it walks.
You're part of me, you fucking stomach.
No, my stomach walks. It's just fucking off down the road.
Yeah.
Has a drink.
No worries, I'll pass this on to the small intestine. See what he reckons.
No, yeah, he doesn't lift his weight. Yeah. Get him to come in and fill in.
And then he's just I don't know what this is.
No.
Hey, big boy, evacuate. I need you to clear up some space.
Push him through. You got to make it happen.
Fucking hell. I love it how, in my head, the way that organs work is that they're literally staffed by a person.
No, me too. I have the same thing in my head. Yeah.
You know what I mean? The large intestine is just a guy with a few levers, open or closing.
And then the stomach's we got a huge, Indian buffet coming through, dude.
Smalley, we got some chili. We got a lot of chili. I don't know what you're going to tell large, but I can start giving some signs of indigestion now if we want some Gaviscon.
And then I can imagine, after you have a bloody bender and you just hit the sauce for 2 days and you've had 4 large beef kebabs and then you haven't had a vegetable in 3 days and then your stomach's just full of food and then the little intestine's can we get some protein through here? What's going on? And then the stomach's we've got no dietary fibre. We got nothing coming through.
Can somebody fucking contact the brain? I think we're having a stroke, man.
And that's when the soul gets involved and the soul's brain, we got to do some real soul searching here, man. We got to actually this guy's got to change.
Hey, brain.
It's like the HR movie.
It's hey, brain. Stomach's come to me with a bit of a complaint.
Now he's not criticising you by any means. He just has concerns that he hasn't done a shit in about 3.5 days.
The large intestine's been off. He's been on long service leave.
He's been on stress leave. Because there's nothing coming through. There's just nothing coming through for him. And he really needs to work. We need to work through these issues and come to an agreement.
The large intestine's on stress leave. I'm a big fan of that.
He's got problems.
No,
He's
no,
not happy.
exactly right,
Yeah.
exactly right. And
Yeah.
it's sort of like, I think back to the cookies though, and that was a lovely little segue, and we can definitely go back there if you like. I think that's full of potential. That
There's some
garden,
good stuff there.
but
that garden.
but
Yeah.
like, see, are you consider cookies a dessert?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, okay.
If
And are you a dessert man?
I'm a dessert man, but only on select days. Because some days I'll eat dinner and be like, I don't need anything now, and I'm good, and I'm just going to go to bed.
Fuck sugar.
And then some days, my brain's like, I need something. It's just like, oh, I need some sugar. And it hits hard. It's like a really strong craving. So to say that I'm a dessert man would probably be wrong though, because it's not every day.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's probably not even every second day. It's like a couple times a
See,
week, maybe.
like, I definitely have a sweet tooth, but I dislike a lot of desserts.
Yeah.
So it's like,
like,
I just have, like, plain chocolate, and I'm like, yummy.
huge fan of plain chocolate.
Plain choc, that's the way to do it.
Mm.
You know what I don't get? Lint.
Lint.
They got a big rep.
I like Lint, the chocolate. Yeah, sorry, I thought you said Link, and I was like,
Not links.
I'm into
Lint.
I'm into that.
With a
game.
double T, I think. It's cursive, so I can't read
It's
it.
it's LINTT, of course. So it just doesn't really gel with you.
No. So,
Okay.
well, it's nice.
I think it's creamy. It melts.
What
in
are
my
those
mouth.
things where you bite into them?
The
The outside's chocolate, and the inside's like a fucking like
fudgy.
caramel nougat-y something.
It's like fudge. It's
I
always.
don't know.
I really like those. I like that more than the actual
I
chocolate.
like those.
Yeah,
I like those,
yeah.
but they're actual chocolate. So I'm tripping out.
I never
constantly
buy
like,
it. I don't think I've bought a bar of Lindt chocolate in many moons. Oh, it's been some moons.
But is it because it's expensive or because it's just not good enough?
Maybe both.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. But that bar of plain dairy milk chocolate.
Yeah.
That's a standard
Yeah,
go-to. That's
yeah.
a good one.
See, it's sort of like, well, to me, the way that it should be, like, there's no distinction between Cadbury and Lindt, like there is between Cadbury and home brand.
Right.
I can fucking taste the difference between home brand.
Of course.
I can taste it.
Mm.
Because it's got all the right ingredients, but no love and care.
No.
You go from fucking Cadbury to Lindt, they may have fucking overdosed on the love and care, but it's the same ingredients, and I can tell.
Yeah, okay.
That's where I am.
I find that and this is going to make me sound super pretentious, but I think it is the mouthfeel, and I mean the way it actually...
You're a snob.
I am. The way it actually feels in my mouth is...
The Lindt's better.
Yes, but as terms of the taste...
Okay.
And I know that's weird.
Hey, I'm just going to ask a few questions now.
A little follow-up would be fine.
No judgment.
That's
no
okay.
judgment.
So,
So,
long sip
what
here.
what is it about the Cadbury that has that a sort of... What would the word be? Aesthetic? Texture?
It's the tannins.
Okay. I'm happy to invent words too, Dave.
Mm.
So,
No, I'm not quite sure.
Explain.
No, I don't know. It's just like a creamier, it's like velvet almost. To me, this is
The
my...
Lindt is. The Lindt is velvet.
Yes.
And the Cadbury is...
Just tasty, but it doesn't have that nice...
Right, there's a bit of resistance.
Yeah, maybe.
Right,
That's how I
okay.
would describe it.
Okay, a bit of that. It's starting to cling.
When I have Cadbury, I crave milk afterwards, but I don't with Lindt, and I think it's just because it's creamy enough.
Okay,
Yeah.
right. So you're actually after like a bit of dairy too after your chop.
Well, the missus and I, we had a bit of Cadbury last night, and then literally straight after we finished, I was like,
You want a bit of milk?
I'm craving half a glass of milk
Yeah,
right now. And then
right.
she is almost lactose intolerant, and she was like, I want some too. And she had some. She had some.
I hope it was Zimmel.
No.
Oh God.
No, we were fine though. There was no fallout, so I was like,
okay.
you're probably not even lactose intolerant. You just
That's rolling the dice for
lied
sure.
to me.
What I was thinking about doing as well.
Sorry, I got the glitter long.
No, that's okay.
Mm.
I know how it goes. And also I got clag lip. So
Oh, you got the clag lips.
no man,
That's a thick lip, that one.
No amount of chapstick can save me, Dave. It's too far gone. Thinking about getting my lips amputated.
Oh yeah, so you just got the teeth. Just like a nice...
Just an open...
Just an open hole.
out the front.
Very Joker-esque.
Things will be drying out a bit, but that's
Yeah.
alright.
Yeah.
We can get some fucking...
You probably get clag teeth.
Get some like teeth. Yeah. Oh God.
You're like, I got sticky feet.
Nice to meet you. It's so nice to meet you.
Jesus Christ!
It's a ghoul.
Yeah.
No, what I was going to say is I still have those 2-for-1 breakdancing lesson vouchers if you're into that.
You told me about this a little while ago, and I'm intrigued yet terrified.
Yeah.
Because I've got the rhythm of an elderly, like 78-year-old person.
That's not true.
You don't reckon?
That's not true.
The only thing I've got going is my shoulders.
I've seen you...
And that's it.
I've seen you improvise.
Yeah.
And I think you've got it.
Every time on the dance floor is an improvisation
And
/ a train wreck.
Yeah,
But,
yeah. It's one or the other.
Yeah.
It's like...
And it's a boy do I walk that line.
I am so happy to head out to a dance floor at a club.
Yeah.
And it's like... The more intoxicated, the more confident I am.
Absolutely.
But it's like pool where you find you've got like a sweet spot.
There's the curve.
And it's like, oh, sink that one. Sink that one. Oh, sorry, you snookered. It's like that.
And then you have one many more
And
beer.
then yeah, exactly. And then it's like the confidence is still there that you can still, sink.
Mm-hmm.
But you just, from the outside looking in, everyone thinks you're disabled.
And it's funny because on that third beer game, you were doing really well, and then the crowd gathered, and then you have the fourth beer, and the crowd's still there, and then they wonder, wow,
Oh, it's a fluke.
What
It's
the
a fluke.
fuck? Is this the same person that was playing 5 minutes ago?
No,
But on the dance floor,
there's
it's
nothing that empowers me more than that sense of confidence when I'm completely fucking blind.
Ooh, yeah.
I've forgotten what my name is.
Yeah.
But I'm out there and I'm ready to cut something. Like, I'm going to command space. I don't care if I'm dancing well.
No.
You better fucking back the fuck away from me because I'm going to do some massive moves here and potentially eat shit. Look like I'm on the verge of fucking rolling an ankle / cracking one of my knees.
Well, you got to commit to your craft.
But it's all for the show.
You gotta
Like,
commit
in
to your craft.
my head, I'm like fucking perfectly in time,
Mate.
ripping some sick moves, cutting shapes. Like,
I've seen you.
I'm like looking around, like everyone's looking at me like, holy fuck. And it's more of a like, oh man.
Oh, this
Imagine
guy.
having that kind of confidence and just getting through life like that.
And women respond
Whereas
to
like in
confidence.
my head, it's like, I am peak performance. This is exactly how it feels to be in the ether.
This is an alpha male in his prime. The lion hunts alone.
This is flow, baby.
You become the sound
Yeah.
waves.
It's so funny.
But
how
I've seen you in
fun
action,
that is.
and I can vouch. It's intoxicating just to be around.
It's a lot of moving. It's a lot of moving. And like I find myself exhausted. Like I'll push it, go for 45 minutes, an hour of just straight cutting shapes hard, and be saturated, like so sweaty and exhausted. I've wrecked the night for everybody. I'd surely be stinking. The deodorant's washed off, and I'm just like sitting, like I'm drunk as. So it's not as if I'm like I needed to sweat all that out. It's like I'm so dehydrated already.
It hasn't even gone through your body yet. And then you're
just
going
like,
back to the
I
bar.
make it back to the bench and I'm like fucking slippery because I'm so sweaty on the bar. Yeah. It's like, yeah, one more.
4 vodka sodas. Because the soda hydrates, which is good.
Exactly.
Yeah, you need that.
But I still stay drunk so I can go back out there for my second set.
Second set, that's right. The crowd demands more.
Yeah, but oh man, so many nights I can, like, you know how when you're drunk and you just have those like really sharp like 3-second memories, and there's like a few of them that you get once you get past the like not blackout, but like when you just like can't remember anything.
Yeah, when it's getting a bit hazy.
And it's like you've got those like 4 or 5 really clear moments of like, oh yeah, that's right, we did go to this place. Or like, oh yeah, I remember being in the pokies room here. Like those, but so many of my memories are just coming back from the dance floor and just being rooted and sweaty and just like my shirt's almost see-through because I've just pushed it way too hard.
Why did I wear a white shirt?
No one else is trying this hard. It's like everyone.
No, the dance floor's empty.
Everyone, they've cleared it out. They're like, this guy needs some room.
He's got some issues to work through.
Yeah.
He's probably had a stressful week at uni. Guys, let's leave him alone.
So there's like a video of like security guards trying to wrangle me for like 5 minutes, but I'm
And then just
cutting the sickest moves. Not getting thrown off.
You did like
I'm just cutting sick moves and dodging them.
And you're so wet and slippery.
Exactly.
You're just like going through their choke holes.
Like I'm covered in fucking oil.
Yeah, the baby oil's coming out.
Yeah, no, I do have those coupons.
Yeah.
But
So
you have to have a beanie. You have to have a breaking beanie.
See, I don't have a beanie. So and I'm not committed enough to go and buy a beanie for this. You're gonna have to supply the beanie, and I'm just sorry that's how it's gonna work out.
Well, the thing is that there's a beanie and then there's a breaking beanie. I don't know if you know that there's a difference between the two.
No, please do educate me though.
So a beanie is like something that you wear on your head when it's cold. It's sort of like I don't know what they're made out of. Sort of, let's just say cloth for now.
Cloth sounds
But they wood.
Oh, the wood
Wood,
beanie.
iron, like what?
Steel. Let's go. Like a beanie.
Yeah, like
you know beanies.
exactly.
Yeah.
So it's where the term beam comes from.
Oh my goodness.
They're just elongated beanies.
Oh, goodness.
So anyway, a breaking beanie,
Yeah.
is something that you chuck on your head, and it actually can deal with a lot of the friction of you actually doing high intensity, high revolution head spins.
Because that's just making friction.
Exactly right.
You want to protect
exactly
it later.
right. You know how many? Yeah. So like this goes back to the start of the break when late 70s, early 80s. The people was finally realizing, okay, well, yeah, we know how to break, but like, is there any sort of like art form that we could convert this into?
Yeah, like, is this worth our time?
And because it's obviously when the break was occurring, it was like a huge historical event. Like, holy fuck, we're at the break.
Well, the world stopped.
It's like, this is the break.
This is it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So then they were like, we need some sort of art form. Everything else was really destructive.
Mm-hmm.
So visual art doesn't work.
No.
Because everything's broken.
Exactly.
Like, you've broken your brushes before you've started.
Oh, no, I've heard all about this, yeah.
And then it's like, music, no, it doesn't sound very good. Dancing, now we're effing talking.
Yeah.
If I can use that kind of language.
Well, I'd rather you didn't, but yes, of course.
Yeah. So now we're elling talking, you know what I'm saying?
That's right. Yeah.
So it's like, you put your beanie on, no friction, right?
Yep,
Back in the day, they didn't know this information. So what they were doing is they were just getting on their heads and fucking ripping it.
Like ripping
that kind of language.
Like ripping scalps off.
Hey?
Like ripping scalps off.
No, starting fires.
Oh, ripping like a fire off.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So the friction from their head, and that's like a lot of them ended up bald, like long-term damage.
Oh, I've seen, like old wrestlers when they've got the cauliflower ears.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen old break dancers with the bald heads.
No one's got hair.
They call it the boulders.
And I feel sorry for those girls too.
Those girls, yeah.
They were first on the scene.
They had it the hardest hit.
It's the same thing as the husband and wife that discovered radiation and it killed them.
Yeah.
It's the exact same thing. It's exactly the same.
I want to say Helen Keller, but
I think that's wrong. Can I just say that?
Yeah. Happy.
I'm confident that's wrong. That's wrong. But fucking. So yeah, like a lot of dance studios burnt down, and at a time like that when the break was happening,
the break.
Yeah, exactly right.
Honestly, think of the kids.
But it was cathartic for them, and they were happy to lose their hair and they were happy to lose their lives in a fire.
That's right.
Since then, obviously, the world sort of got its wits about it again.
That's right.
And
the break's behind us now.
Well, exactly right.
Yeah.
But as a sort of a symbol of remembrance, there's a break beanie.
There's a break beanie.
So it's really similar to just a normal beanie, but it can handle the torque, the sheer torque.
Because you've been ripping like 1,400 RPMs, I've heard.
Yeah.
Which is a fair.
I dislocated. I was
in
mid-head spin. I actually dislocated my hips.
Yeah.
Because my front was going
faster than
2.5 revolutions faster than my
back,
my tail end.
Yeah.
So it was, and that was quite a mix-up. And at the end of the day, the doctors found out that was actually my core strength.
Oh, because you've been working on the core too much, overindulging in the core.
Exactly right. So my lower body, my upper body was there generating, just talking,
fierce
science and stuff, and then
But no, you showed me the reading material because you said I've got these vouchers like a couple of weeks ago. Maybe do some light reading, start your core exercise, and I said I'm not going to go crazy on the core because of what happened to you, and you were like, don't do this at home.
I'm not
sort
going
of
to try and
situation.
get back into it, man. Like,
no,
I haven't done it for ages now as well, so we'll almost be starting at the same level.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe that'd be, and because of your dislocated hips, maybe I'm like at the same level just naturally because I haven't got dislocated hips,
Yeah,
but you do have that previous skill,
yeah.
so we'll be on the same level.
I think so.
Yeah,
I think so.
That'll be good.
And
So-
you know, like I'm like a bit of a mentor
Yeah.
around the dojo.
Oh, yeah.
So
okay.
it's like, you know, we don't do any karate anymore because I didn't have a permit.
Yeah.
And I didn't actually have any qualifications.
That's
to be a
right,
teacher. So I was teaching all these kids karate.
And they naturally
So
were
that's part of
questioning.
my other business, but
Yeah. And they were like, Lachlan has no actual qualifications.
no credentials.
Let's just get him into the head spinning, breakdancing, and get him a breakdancing beanie.
But I said to the agent when I took over the dojo, I just said, because the other guy died, the other dojo master.
How did he die?
That's private.
Oh.
And so what would happen is, like, so he carked it, and then it's like, oh fuck, we need to have a new like dojo sensei master. You know,
Yeah,
I think that's the normal
and
way that they address their
And they
seniors.
contacted you.
They didn't contact me.
Oh.
I just was walking past and sort of was like, oh, is this bloke dead?
Yeah. Right.
And they're like, yeah, the cops reckon he's been dead for like 4 or 5 days.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, well, who's going to look after the dojo?
Yeah.
And they're like, is that really a priority right now, sir? And I was like, well, I don't know. How many kids are going to not be able to defend themselves?
You're thinking of the kids.
Yeah,
Someone's got to think of the fucking kids.
I'm arguing, how much lunch money is going to get stolen? How much do you think that actually equates to in the economy?
Yeah.
And do you know the stats on how much lunch money adds up to?
Hundreds of dollars, probably?
Hundreds, if not thousands of
if
dollars.
not thousands of dollars.
So, you know, and where's that going? In the bully's pocket.
Yeah.
It's going back to impoverished homes.
Mm-hmm.
It's going back to places where they could probably use the money to buy food.
Probably. Yeah.
Yuck. Yuck.
Not in your community.
I want my
Not
middle
in
class
your
kids.
community.
I want my middle class kids to be able to go to the tuck shop and get a mushroom pie.
That's right.
And this bully can skip lunch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And where was this bully like in the situation? Or did you actually see
No,
the bully?
this is what I was arguing to the agent.
Oh, right, of course.
So I was,
so you weren't actually sure there was a
is
bully.
this a
But you're
priority?
thinking worst case
Well,
scenario.
there's a dead body in the room as well that
That's
we're
true.
talking about it, so
Yeah.
maybe that sort of like wigged her out, I don't know.
Yeah, but and the smell. Think of the smell.
I was there.
Yeah.
So it was sort of like, who's going to look after these kids, all this lunch money? I'm doing the economic argument. Because she looked a bit sort of like straight up and down like
Distraught.
that. Wanted to actually get the numbers. Yeah, distraught's a good word.
Yeah.
Distraught's a good word. So I thought, you know, what better time to really hit her with the numbers? And I thought, $1,000. $1,000 of dollars.
And not a penny more.
And these kids getting beat up all the time.
Well, thank God you're in the area
Yeah.
from this unavoidable tragedy of this guy dying
it's
somehow.
just
Don't know how
bad
he
luck.
died, and you don't know how he died either.
I don't know how he died.
You said it was private.
I do know how he died, but that's private.
Oh, okay. Well, interesting. But yeah,
So anyway,
thank God you're in the area. Thank goodness you just happened to be
So I
in
took
the area.
over the dojo,
Yeah.
and I just walked in and I said, look, kids, I'm your new sensei dojo master, Lachie. And they just took it all on and sinking, mate.
And then did the lunch money...
And I said, I'm a white belt.
Yeah.
And then they said, we're white belts.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, yeah, and you got a lot to learn if you want to get to my level.
That's right.
And they
On your level.
They were confused.
Yeah, because, well, they're on your level and you said, get to my level.
Exactly. So I think that's what confused them.
Yeah.
But from my end of town, it made sense because I was like, yeah, but I'm older.
It's all about respect.
And I don't know how to fight at all.
That's
But
right.
I actually have the physical strength that I just shit. I could just overpower you. That's the thing.
right. Yeah. Well, you're naturally stronger.
Yeah.
And, you know, they're not on your level.
No.
And they're also children.
They're children.
Which really
that's
helps
for sure.
you. Yes.
That's for sure. In terms of how much karate we knew, we were on about the same level. But I was definitely just more physically capable because I was an adult.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I've lost a little bit of track of where the story was going, but let's move on.
Let's circle back to the vegan cookies.
Oh yeah, that's actually a very good idea. Where were we going there? Don't forget this is a Grogcast, guys, so I'm feeling a little groggy.
I'm feeling a little groggy right now. We've had this is drink number 2, which I'm feeling, I feel alright, I feel good.
I'm feeling so drunk. I'm feeling so drunk and like,
well,
out
you're
of
just
the
not
dude.
drinking.
I'm starting to panic.
Well, fuck, you were actually thinking about getting up and dancing. That's what you were saying. You said,
Yeah, no.
I'm David, I'm so drunk, it's like I'm back in the club. It's like I'm back in the club,
Oh
Dave.
man, Dave, please,
Yeah.
please tell me that you don't have running water so I can't shower and sleep fucking next to you in a bed tonight. Something like that, wasn't I saying?
Yeah, I blocked it out. I blocked it out so much. But I remember, sorry, just not going to the vegan thing, but you said the moments of clarity when you're in a club.
Oh, yeah.
And Dad said, my clearest moments in a club when I've been, like, absolutely on the cusp of passing out is those moments when you go do a piss and then you look at yourself in the mirror.
Yeah.
And I have those, like, they're, like, the parts where I'm like, I am so drunk.
Yeah.
And it's fantastic.
Yeah.
I don't know, my brain, that's the part my brain's like, this is cool. We're having fun.
Do you ever do like a little motivational speech to yourself when it's like 2 a.m. And you're like so fucking gone, but you just want to just keep the dream alive, and like you'll do a piss or whatever, and you'll be looking at yourself in the mirror like, we good, man, we good, we so good here, we so good.
Yeah, I think it hasn't been motivational, but it's been like plan of attack. You're gonna go out there. You're gonna go out there and you're gonna impress them.
You're looking drunk, man. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I
wouldn't lie to you.
You're looking a little fuck. You're looking good. But
you're looking hot. That's for damn sure. But they
bring
can
it back.
tell you drunk, bro. They can tell you drunk.
But just do this with a bit of cold water and you'll come back. But that's something we don't do these days. Go out.
Nah, and I'm a big fan.
Ooh, big fan.
I'm a big fan.
My wallet's a huge fan.
Yeah. Oh. Just makes sense.
That's right.
Like, it's still, like, I just have fun getting pissed at home.
Yeah, that's it.
It's like, what does a club do for me? I just get to be around people. So I understand that's for the single life, you know?
It's great.
If you're single and ready to mingle,
get out there.
and you've got a couple of keys and you're ready to jingle,
Get Pringled.
Then-
That's what I say.
yikes.
Yeah.
That's a bit forward.
Yeah, well.
Get Pringle, you fucking slut.
You want a Pringle?
You want a Pringle, bitch?
That's what the kids are saying these days.
Yeah, and
you want a Pringle, bitch? Approachable. It's
Right,
an
and
approachable
is that what all the kids have in their fanny pack? Just a canister of Pringles?
Yeah, exactly. Well, how else?
Just a really...
Half of the Pringles is MDMA, though.
Yeah,
It's
true.
a little bit of Pringle,
Yeah.
because you get to the nice little potato base, and then hard drugs.
Yeah, right.
Hard drugs.
Right, so it's like a sandwich, like
Mm.
Pringle, pill, Pringle.
Pringle pill. The Pringle pill Pringle.
Yeah, right.
It's a mouthful, but trust me, it's a
It works.
time-tested strategy.
Trust me, it works.
The kids are out there fucking pinging.
Yeah, no. I don't know, what do you reckon police officers think when they just, like, you're out clubbing and there's literally a dude in the club with a fanny pack on?
Let's go look at that fanny pack.
What
else could it be?
From my untrained non-police background, that's what I'd be thinking.
That's a red flag to me. That's
Oh,
what I'd
I'd be
call
like-
it's a drug dealer.
Okay, we got a kid constantly going in and out of the toilets, and he has a fanny pack. Might ask him a few questions, but it seems like they just can do whatever.
Yeah, that's it. But I don't think they're allowed to fully search your bag and belongings. Maybe they are, and they have special powers.
If you have drugs, but surely they could.
Maybe. I don't know.
But obviously, you got to have reason
I
to
don't know my
believe.
rights at all.
Maybe you got. I don't know my rights either.
A policeman could stick
I just
something
say,
up my...
I'm a fucking white belt and I could fucking smash you.
Yeah. And then he's like, that's fine. But a policeman could literally say, I do need to insert this in your anus, sir. And I wouldn't even be like, I know my rights. But I'm sure this is legal. I would be like, I'm not happy about it.
Sorry, can I just get that one again? You need to...
Up my ass.
Hey, you know I'm not resisting, but really?
I'm not... And the thing is, I'm not resisting. You will feel resistance.
Yeah. I
Going
feel
in-
like you're resisting me right now.
He's like, stop resisting. I'm not resisting. It's just very uncomfortable.
Why is your asshole so fucking tight? Stop resisting.
I've never done this before.
Stop clenching your asshole.
Oh, he's resisting. Get another.
Put him away.
I need backup. No, you don't need backup. You got 3 policemen.
Yeah, spread him. It's like, hey, what's in here?
Yeah. Anyway, that's why I don't go out anymore.
Yeah, no, it was a bad night.
Yeah.
We all got done.
Mm.
Oh, shit.
Well, we were on the gear, though, so we deserved it.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. But yeah, no, going out's fucking... All the kids would be just like, going out so sick.
Oh, that's amazing.
Hell, and the thing
We
is...
were pretty into going out, like, for the boys.
Yeah, yeah.
And only for the boys.
But it was for the boys.
It was always for the
Yeah,
boys.
every now and again, though, you sort of... Your eyes would dart across the room.
Mm.
But that was only in selfish hopes.
And then if the boy disappeared for an hour to talk to the girl, it was accepted.
Yeah, yeah.
And expected.
Yeah. and to an extent, if they didn't come back, there was like a mini celebration.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, Yeah, good on him. Warwick's done it again. Good on you, Warwick.
Well,
Hey.
I've lost my mate,
Yeah.
but also
I'm
congratulations.
sad that the taxi's going to cost twice as much getting home, but I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy. Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's and COVID hasn't really played a part in it at all.
You don't reckon?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Has yours only just died out because the shit's here?
No.
Yeah,
No, I stopped going now probably 28 now. I want to say 25-ish.
Yeah.
But that was like the last time where I was like, I'm into this. It's still cool and hip.
Yeah.
And then I turned 26 and I was like, I'm turning into the old man already. There's 18-year-olds here who look like they're 12. And I'm terrified.
Yeah. No. Some of those... the 18 to like 23 or 24 bracket, I reckon, is where the real fun gets had.
That's where you got to get in and get out.
Like, I remember 18 to maybe 21. It was like every time you could just have some fucking fun.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, fun.
You know, even if it just started off as like 3 people, you'd just get fucking so blind and play pool and then start dancing, and you could just like, it was actually pretty fun. Whereas like, if I did that now, I'd just be sitting in a corner with a beer, like, I don't want to be here.
The thing I find now is because my hearing's gone.
I want to be watching Peaky Blinders on Netflix and under a blanket.
Oh, I miss my blanket. I have that thought, and I'm not ashamed to say it. I'm like sitting there, I'm like, oh, I'm a bit cold.
Oh, man.
I'm a little bit cold right now.
I don't, does your blanket have a name?
No, I never named the thing. I think...
That's how you know you're too attached.
Wait till I turn 60 or something.
That was a little test. I just wanted to see how attached you were to this blanket.
Glad I passed.
I call it Gumby.
Yeah.
It just makes me feel...
What do you name yours?
Prancer.
You do name yours, and that's you were just like feeling the room, weren't you?
No, absolutely not.
You sure about
Absolutely not.
Okay.
But no, Bo wrecks all the blankets.
Yeah. He's sleeping like on my feet right now.
Yeah, and he's not even ashamed to be just in your space.
I think he just needs to be touching. He just wants to be touching the human.
This dog is so spoiled. I tell you what. We spent the full first year of his life, he had to sleep downstairs by himself. And if he came upstairs, which was his treat, he was in his crate. And he could look at us through the crate, watching us sleep, going, my family. Now... And I think it's part of what's making him misbehave a bit now, but now we just open the gate at like 9 o'clock, open the baby gate at the bottom of the stairs. He just runs up, he knows where the bed is, he knows what's going on. We've got a little blanket for him at the end of our bed, and he knows he can sleep on that blanket. Yeah. But he does. So you start going to sleep, he's down at the end of the bed being a good boy, then it'll, he's been in there for an hour and he starts getting audacious and he's got some ideas, and then he'll like slowly make his way up towards your head. When I woke up this morning, he was literally sitting awake next to Ash's head on her pillow. Yeah. Just sitting there like waiting
cheeky
for her to get up.
I'm hungry.
And then I woke up and looked at him and I was like, what are you doing?
What's your deal?
Picked him up, put him down to the end of the bed. Not happy with that. Comes straight back up, burrows under the covers, and then sleeps like maybe at our hip, in between our hips, under the covers, and goes to sleep and does exactly what he's doing there, under the covers.
And as a non-dog owner, I just sit here and go like, I would just in a heartbeat be like, get down there, but you've just described that and my heart has melted straight away.
Like, he's looking at me like, I don't think she's dead.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You might need to do something.
He's like, dude, she was doing what you were doing. She's doing what you were doing, but now I know you're alive.
Yeah. And I'm happy about it, don't get me wrong, but I'm worried over here.
Hey, I think Mum's having a cardiac arrest or something's wrong. I wasn't going to bark, though, because you hit me.
Usually I get fed by now, so that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, no,
but yeah.
But I reckon that's what's leading to him just doing, like, cheeky little jumps on you while you're eating and things like that, because he's just like, yeah, well, I'm equal. I'm equal and nobody owns me.
I'm a person.
Excuse me, I gotta piss.
Tap, tap on the door, bitch. Let me out. But nah, as I was saying, being a non-dog owner, it's easy to sit here and be like, I'd be the best dog parent. I wouldn't even let him in the house. I'd fucking keep him on the street.
I'm still pretty hardline. I'm still pretty hardline on the discipline, but it's sort of, it just works to an extent. Like, you can tell he respects me, but it's also at his discretion.
Yeah, it's I will push this as far as I can go. And
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Exactly right. He's like, don't hit me again, please.
I'm so small and you know this.
Yeah.
Plays that goddamn cheat card. Mm.
Yeah, no, so I guess in terms of like trying to pick this up by its bootstraps.
Yeah.
And I don't know if we want to make this a weekly thing, we don't have to. But merch ideas.
Oh, we're back on the merch.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So last time we talked about merch, I said take your ideas and definitely develop them and bring them back to the table.
Uh-huh.
And so they're a little bit more fleshed.
Mm-hmm.
And if you've got some just develop them into something consumers would want and the listeners might actually wear.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I was asking.
Yep. And I don't know if you heard my response to that, which is that no, I don't want to.
Oh, okay.
So, first thing off the rank, shoelaces.
Not good? Yeah, what What are you thinking, man?
I'm thinking DL podcast shoelaces,
Mm-hmm.
and they're shoelaces, not the curly kind, just the normal kind.
Why would they be curly? What? Continue, though.
So, they're just the normal kind so that, and this is me trying to get into the schools market now.
Mm.
On the shoelaces, they're normal, but they say the DL podcast
Oh, okay.
on the shoelaces themselves.
Yeah. In like size 1 font, though.
They fit on the shoelaces, yes.
So it's not very good brand awareness, is my immediate concern. Love the creativity.
But it's sort of like, in a way,
yeah.
they're going to be buying shoelaces for their shoes.
But you know how like
So who's looking at their shoes?
No
Who's
one.
put advertising on shoes before?
Exactly no one. And so what's
Exactly
going to be the issue?
no one.
No, exactly no one. That's my argument.
That's my argument.
No, that's my argument.
I've discovered something, David.
You have discovered something bad. You just definitely discovered something.
Okay.
So you know, okay, I'll run through a scenario.
Mm-hmm.
Come with me on a journey.
Okay. I'm
Hey-
always ready to
hey,
learn, and I'm open-minded.
Hey,
Dave.
we're in year 8, and then Brandon's got new shoelaces. They're bright neon orange.
Yeah.
Do you then go in and get out a magnifying glass and you lean in real close and you go, on the DL podcast? That's what it says in there. That's what his shoelaces
That's what
say.
they would say, yeah.
That's what they would say.
Yeah, but he'd have a receipt as well.
Constantly on his person.
I hope so.
No. Okay, these are year 8s, and I don't know if you know children.
Very, very well.
Okay, we'll come back to why. But then why would he
The
have
dojo dude.
Why would he have a receipt and also a magnifying glass for children to read his shoelaces?
I never said he had a magnifying glass.
No, but
now
they-
you're putting words in my mouth.
No, but they would need
and
one.
I don't want to play this game
No, but they
anymore
would need one.
because
No, play it. Please stay with me.
I don't want to play this game.
No, stay with me.
It's
in
a
the
good
scenario.
idea. It's never been done.
It's definitely never been done.
It's
That's
never
what-
been done.
That's what I'm saying.
And isn't that what memes
A
are all
reason.
about?
There's a reason.
Isn't that what memes are all about?
Is it a meme?
Have you ever heard of the term irony, David?
Yeah, I've heard of it. This
So
doesn't
does it-
apply. This doesn't apply though.
Well, I think it does.
Okay.
Because it's like, hey, no one listens to this podcast.
Mm.
Let's get some shoelaces that advertise the podcast that no one's looking at the shoelaces. It's never been done.
I'm sorry, I'm just going to break character for a second.
Okay.
It's just so funny because I know we're going to keep doing this podcast and these are the things we're actually going to make. And I love how retarded they are. It's so good. It's so stupid. And we're going to have fucking, tax. What were they? Thumbtacks?
With our faces on them.
And what was my stupid suggestion? I said paint.
Yeah.
We'll get
Just
paint brand.
Paint and the paint lids.
Dulux, D&L.
Honestly, I think we could get some sponsorships out of that.
Mm.
I never criticised that idea. You
That's
can
right.
go back and play the tapes, mate.
Yeah.
I was on board with that.
Yeah.
But then as soon as I said bottomless husky, you were out.
Yeah, it just needed development. We
It
could get a think tank together
It doesn't.
and
You
really
dig a
flesh
hole
it.
and you put Esky in the hole.
I get the premise. The premise isn't the issue.
It's so good. You just, wherever you go, you just have to dig a hole and that Esky will go right in there.
Yeah, alright, let's just fucking do it at this point. I give up.
What else would be something good, but
More merch.
Yeah.
Hot merch ideas.
have you been thinking of anything, or am I just this wheelhouse of just great ideas of things that have never been done?
You're definitely on Idea's wheelhouse. It's the quality.
I'm waiting for a good one.
The quantity is up there.
Yeah.
Quality. But the DL podcast is all about quantity, isn't it?
Exactly.
Our whole brand.
Exactly.
It's
right.
on
Exactly
brand.
right. They want
Now
they want another hour of mindless nonsense.
mindless.
That's just nothing's happening.
Tangents that lead into tangents that lead into tangents.
Yeah.
And never do they really come back.
I'm happy to just leave no ideas rounded out.
Yeah.
If we could just make sure that every single time we bring something up, we never close it out, then we're succeeding.
Keep people frustrated
Mystique.
and intrigued.
Mystique. What are these boys about? Is he a white belt?
I'll keep listening and maybe eventually they'll bring it back.
And on my Wikipedia it'll say I'm a purple belt.
That's right.
Which is a lie. I'm a white belt.
No, and we know that. What the bloody hell was that?
I think that's the end of the podcast.
Honestly, we need to go investigate that.
Okay,
Well,
we're dealing with a little bit of an emergency.
A structural thing with the house, I believe.
I think the house is falling apart. Anyway, guys, just make sure you remember to hit the bell and subscribe.
Hit the bell. Hey, what are our YouTubers? Hey, what's up, our subscribe? What's up, DLers?
Oh,
Yo, we'll do something real cancerous at the start of the next podcast.
Yeah.
Maybe like.
Hey, you guys better be hanging out for episode 5 because you're going to get your cancerous audience title. And you better identify. If you don't identify, I swear to God.
Ring
Unsubscribe.
that bell. No, wait.
No.
Don't say that.
Resubscribe.
Don't say that.